Hey guys, this is Blaine from MMOGameCentral.com bringing you our video walkthrough for DayZ. DayZ is a survival horror mod for Arma 2. You can get the complete package Arma 2 and Operation Arrowhead for £20 at the minute on Steam. It does require both games to be able to play. As you can see, you spawn in random places, usually it's near the sea. The game can be played in both first and third person, although I do prefer third person as I can see what's coming up behind me. As you can see straight away, we've got some zombie over here. They're kind of sort of typical Romero zombies, so they see you and they go all crazy and run you down pretty quick. The general idea of the game is just to survive. Obviously you've got to avoid the rather large amount of zombies, as well as players that tend to shoot you on sight, even if you're unarmed, just because they enjoy it. I think I'm not overly sure why. There are a lot of reviews about, a lot of it does sort of say it's a really great survival game. And although I've been playing it for a couple of days, it really is a great mod, but there's very little survival in it. Usually you'll get a hatchet if you're lucky before you get picked off by some random guy that's been hiding in the woods for 2 hours. But hopefully this video walkthrough will see some exciting stuff. I'm probably going to get killed because I'm moving along pretty quick here. I usually crawl pretty much everywhere. The general idea is you need to find an open house or a warehouse or anything similar to try and find some goodies. There you go, I've just been fucking seen already. Get off the floor! Useless! Some of the controls can be unresponsive. Get off the floor! What are you doing? Move, you fool! This sums up my usual experience in DayZ. I'm now running from a zombie and I'm probably going to... There you go, I'm probably going to attract some more. There's another one. There's Dustman's cap on. As you can see, I'm bleeding. If you look in the bottom right, you can see a blood icon flashing. That means I'm losing blood. And in the top right, you can see how much blood I've got. Losing blood obviously is nothing but bad news. Eventually you can become unconscious, be unable to run, all sorts of stuff. We'll try a little exploit here, see if it works. Apparently zombies aren't too great if you hop over a bush and then hit the deck. Let's see if these guys fall for it, shall we? Oh, I may have got lucky. There we go, see? To be honest, if you're that stupid, you deserve to be a zombie. Alright, as you can see, I'm bleeding out here, so I need to sort that out pretty quick. Just banding myself up here, that'll remove the bleed. Now that I'm all patched up, we're going to hopefully make it into the town without attracting mindless zombies this time. As you can also see on the right side of the middle screen, you'll see an ear and an eye. They represent your sound and vision to the zombies. They are quite bad in terms of sight. You can be pretty close before they see you, but they do seem to have superhuman sound. If you sprint pretty much anywhere near any, they'll find you and come chasing you. Other sounds, gunshots, throwing cans, that kind of stuff, that also attracts a bit of attention. Oh, a loot pile. Might get a can of beans. Looting system can be a bit strange when you first start, because it puts your loot in the same as the loot you're looking at. The number on the left is the loot you're trying to find, number on the right is the loot you've got. You start off with some painkillers, a flashlight and a bandage. The flashlight's mainly for night use obviously, but in all honesty, if it's a nighttime server I usually leave because it is pitch black, you cannot see 2 foot in front of your face. Really do with an open room here so I can get a weapon or a gun or anything, but no, of course they're all closed. And there's another bloody zombie. This is usually the best way to move around in town, so they can't really see you, they can't really hear you. If you've got a melee weapon like an axe or a crowbar, you can get literally right up behind them and give them a quick swipe round the head before anybody sees you. I say that, but this guy's probably going to see me now and come nom nom on my head. One of the negative aspects of this game is the mapping. I mean, obviously it uses an Arma 2 map, and it's not meant for, every building to be explorable, so you do find yourself a lot of the time crawling around areas that have no buildings you can enter, which is a complete waste of time. You risk your life for nothing. Oh shit. As you can see, I've done that here, as none of these buildings are walkable, so yeah, and that one's about to see me. The more you play, you do sort of learn the the building types and models that are enterable. Usually they share. If you see a house in a town, you see the same house in another town. They're both enterable. The loot tables are the same for each house, as well as the zombies that can spawn and the amount that can spawn. Yeah, doesn't look like this one's enterable either. Shit. Oh, get off the floor. Well, that's what happens when you get nom too much. He just knocked me out. This strange hourglass, as you can see, the zombie's actually eating me there. Well, he's eating gravel, but he's supposed to be eating me. Once this little thing runs out, you can get back up. You can also get a friend or an ally to come over and help you. Well, now there's another zombie helping eat me now, so that's probably be dead. Obviously not the greatest review ever, as I'm dead already, so I have to respawn. Give that a quick minute and I should be back. There you go, just showing you this quick. This is what happens when you are dead. Obviously I just got died, so I'm going to restart the game, which can take a while, and I will be back any second. Here we are back again, alive, next to the sea again. Probably surrounded by zombies again. We got the third person as well this time. Oop. Usually these types of industrial areas, the big warehouses, the silos, this is usually where you can find some good loot. But there obviously is a lot of zombies too. If I remember rightly, you can get an axe in this little place here. This is what you'll spend most of your time doing in DayZ, hugging the floor, crawling ridiculously slowly. Wishing we had a motorbike. You can be a bit more crazy once you've got a weapon, but even with a melee weapon you don't really want to attract more than one or two. You can see the guy down there are different types of zombies. He's what I'd call a little hopper. One just hops around on his hands and knees. They do crawl with the speed of light when they see you, though, and you've got the typical stumbling ones. There are some suicidal ones too. I've seen a few jump off buildings and walk in front of cars, but you know, if you've not got much to live for as a zombie, yeah, I'll probably do it too. Looks relatively safe, so I'm going to stand up here. There are some issues trying to get through doors when you're prone or lying down. It's a bit of a pain, but it is only an alpha, so there are bugs, as to be expected. There we go, I was lucky enough to find a wire fencing kit. Not really any use if you're getting chased by a zombie. Sound effects can be quite misleading too. They do sound like they're right on top of you sometimes when they're actually quite a distance away, as you can see the one over there. Usually with areas as big as this, if you've got more than 2 or 3 buildings, you can almost guarantee there's a player or two waiting around somewhere. I've met possibly 10 to 15 players. Out of those 10 to 15, 2 didn't kill me. So it is a very hostile community. They do have a shoot on site policy. Not sure why. I mean, if I had a gun, I understand shoot me, I might nick your stuff. If I'm running around with nothing, or an axe, and you've got a shotgun or a sniper rifle, I don't really pose that much of a threat to you, but yeah, they just kind of shoot everyone pretty quickly. Oh, I thought this was one of the doors you can get into, apparently not. Just explain some of the other symbols on the screen in the lower right. The right in the bottom corner is your food meter. That turns orange and red when you need food. The one above that's the blood. We've already been over that. Above that is water, or any liquid really. And then above that is exposure, which I don't believe has been implemented yet. Thank fuck, 'cause it's already hard enough to try to find a can of beans and a canteen full of water. Expecting more zombies down here. It seems a bit quiet. Well, that looks like an open door. We may get our first house, boys and girls. It's usually the best way to tell. If you can see inside a window in a building, it's usually a door to get in. Whereas the ones you can't enter will sort of greyed out. As you can see, I've just found an Alice pack. There are different types of backpacks for different carrying capacities. I think Alice is the second best. I think there's a better one, but I don't know what it's called. Finally, a melee weapon, although crowbars are really bad. Take you 4 or 5 hits to put a zombie down one of these. This is a tank trap. I mean, somebody's been here and built this. I don't have a toolkit to disable it, so we're going to have to go round. See here, you can't see through these windows, so that usually means you can't go in the building, even though the door looks like you can interact with it this time. Like this back building. Nope. There are some cool little features. I can show you this one here while we wait. A lot of the items you can get, like this fibre wire fencing kit and the tank traps you can set up, maybe to block a door, or to maybe build a little base with a couple of mates. Zombies can't go over that, although it's supposed to stop players, but of course you can walk up to it and do this. And that actually usually works. The one time I'm actually recording it, it doesn't, but that usually works to get over the barbed wire. As you can see in the bottom left there are some technical issues with the beta. Losing connection is quite common. Very long loading times when you first log up the game is also quite common. It took me 10 minutes to get into this first game today. Usually after you've got in and joined your first server it speeds up, but yeah, for the first few times that is definitely a pain in the arse. Continue exploring around town here, hopefully get a gun, maybe bump into a player, or attract a zombie. Brilliant. And maybe 2. Excellent. There you can, oh, there you go. I forgot to change my bloody firing mode. My crowbar. Oh, 3 zombies. I'm probably dead here. As you can see, the crowbar doesn't really help much. And there we go. Dead again. As you can tell, I do suck at this game. But, it's a review nonetheless, so at least you can see the death animations and the zombies eating you and stuff like that. I will get this back going when I'm alive again. Here we are again. This time I decided to skip the whole monotonous spawn and walk thing and got straight to a town. Hopefully this time I can show you guys a proper weapon without getting eaten. Although I usually find when I'm searching somewhere near a hill I get shot. But so far so good. I don't even see any zombies around here. There's one, there's 2. I thought that guy was a rock. And this is armor on the highest setting, so this is about as graphical as it gets. It's not too bad. The armor engine is quite famous for being a bit shit in many areas, but yeah, it seems to work around the highest settings on many crashes in the game itself. Again, a bunch of houses we can't bloody get into. That is something as a new player that you'll learn to despise, until you learn to build in models and where stuff is, you just kind of walk around aimlessly risking your life for a can of beans. But they are Heinz beans, so that's not too bad. So that's 4 or 5 buildings I was able to check there, none of them you could go in, and all the while I'm risking my life. Again, this is what you will do all the time you're playing in a town. If it's night time, you do this all the time, because night time is really bad. I'll see if I can find a night server at some point and give you guys a quick glimpse at it. I was hoping for a more exciting review, but it's hard to sort of guess when you're going to bump into players or some nasty dude with an assault rifle. I was hoping to find an assault rifle and be that nasty dude, but no luck yet, as none of these buildings let me inside. Soda cans, empty. Not much use other than distracting zombies. They are supposed to distract them, but from my experiences so far, it hasn't worked. See if I can find a zombie and give this a shot for you guys. You want one and never about, it's like a bus. Right, if you look over that wall there, there's a zombie. Let's see if I can throw a can in his direction. As you can see, not bothered. I'd imagine if it was a chicken, they could probably go for it, but an empty can, no. Ooh. It's quite a hench looking zombie, that one. Looks like I can go in here. Not attracted any zombies yet, could go in. Obviously standing up and doing that's a great way of attracting them, so you should try and avoid that when possible. Neon cans. More empty stuff. And again, one house I could go into, nothing in it. That usually suggests there are players nearby, but it's quite a quiet server. I've yet to see anyone. And there we are at the end of the town, finding nothing but empty cans. As you can see, there is nothing for quite a ways down there. So I'm going to walk back through and see if there's any buildings I missed. Well, looking good so far. Let's try this tin can idea again. It's a tin can this time, not a soda one. Let's see if it makes a difference. Might be throwing it too far. I'll get another one, see if I can actually hit him with it, see if that helps. Well, it appears this entire town is boarded up. Let's go down by the docks. There are vehicles, weapons and stuff available that's in the Arma game itself. You can get cars and buses and bikes, even a helicopter, but they do require finding certain things to be able to fix them up, fuel, wheels, road blades, that kind of stuff. There we go, this is a part for a car. Windscreen that just happens to fold up nicely into my backpack. There we go. Trusted hatchet. And some scrap metal. Scrap metal can be used to repair a lot of things. You get the options for it. I'm not actually sure what it does. I have the option to repair quite a lot, but it doesn't show you really. Let's take the hatchet out of the bag. Equip the hatchet properly. Lovely thing. There we go. And a cool trick here, if you look in the top right, I've got no ammo for my hatchet. So if I click, I can't do anything. Therefore I have to reload. Reloaded my hatchet. Now I can swing. It's a nice bullet effect. Once you got the hatchet, you don't really need to be as quiet as you were before, because it is a one-hit kill. But due to the sync issues and the ridiculous speed they moves at, you're usually going to get hit at least once before you can take it down. So ideally, you don't want to attract attention unless you have to. I'm going to go up and kill this guy just because it looks like the one that killed me before, so revenge is on the cards. As you can see, when you're crawling, you can get pretty close. He's going to spot me here in a second. Or not. You know, the animations aren't great, the hit collision's not great, it is a mod. And I don't think you get melee weapons in the actual Arma game, so they've done a good job implementing the way they have. I have my first zombie kill under my belt, although if you look in the top right, it still says 0. So obviously that's a bit buggy too. So what's in this little pile of goodies? Road flare. That's great for attracting tons of needless attention. And here we are back at the other town again. There is an awful lot of travelling. It is based on one of the Arma II maps, so if you know your way around Arma II, you won't be too bad. If you don't, as you can see, we're in Russia, so that makes no sense to me whatsoever. As you can see, there's a very massive road down there. I'm not going to put you guys through that, don't worry, I will cut this and join you at the other side. Just thought I'd show you guys something on the way down there. There's a goat, which you can kill. Kind of, there we go. Sadly, I can't actually do anything with it because I don't have a hunting knife. But if you have a hunting knife, you can cut them up and use them as food, as long as you've got enough stuff to make a campfire. Anyway, carrying on down this never-ending road. We're back again. Managed to walk down the road for about 6 minutes before I found what looks like quite a big city. These are usually great and really bad at the same time. They're usually full of goods, but also angry players with sniper rifles. Hopefully you will get to see the DayZ community in all its glory as soon as I'm spotted by a player somewhere. There's always someone about in these big towns. As you can maybe just make out there, another Russian sign that doesn't really tell me where I am. Trotting along. Oh, well, is he there or is he not there? Let's hope he's not there. Yeah, this is not helpful. As if mind-eating zombies isn't bad enough, they're now invisible too. So I know this building up here, there's a good axe spawn in there, but I've already got one. So let's see if we can maybe get a gun or something instead. You occasionally get zombies inside. Nope. There you go, another piece for a car. Definitely grab an axe, I don't know where the cars are. We need lots of pieces. More empty cans, no doubt. Yep. You may see the chem lights in there, they're basically just a way of lighting up areas. Not really useful during the day, and all they do at night is attract an awful load of zombies. Another axe there, don't really need one of those. Something worth noting, when you get inside buildings, zombies have to walk. So if you've got a lot of chasing you, running inside usually means you can survive if you've got a hatchet or a gun. Actually met my very first player here on my first day. Very nice chap. Sadly I had to leave him to get eaten so I could survive, but yeah, it was a pleasant experience nonetheless. We were in here and we got spotted by a zombie. He turned up, started eating my friend. I ran a short distance down the road and was picked off. As you can see in the bottom right, my thirst meter's getting pretty bad, so I'm going to drink a can of Coke here. Strange drink animation, yep, not going to lie, but does the job. This is exactly the spot I got shot at last time. That was a few days ago, so he's not here anymore. Well, that zombie does appear to be chasing someone. There's no way he saw me from over there. See a bit of same old, but I've been spotted this time. So I was talking over the sink, he just runs around ridiculously and then stops suddenly without any repercussions at all. Makes it quite difficult to aim when they're moving. Oh, I'm bleeding again. I have a bandage, I've got a couple. These are the main survival mechanics of the game: the water, the food, and the bandages. Obviously, when you bleed too much, your blood does get low, and you need a blood transfusion. You can find the blood transfusion packs usually in sort of medical facilities, or they are in other places too. But they do require another helpful player to actually administer the blood, which, in my experience, is more impossible to find than a shotgun. As you can see, I hit him about 5 times there, only 1 registered. Bit of a pain. Should really be going a little bit slower, but trying to hopefully find you guys some action. Of course, can't go in here, come on. And I've been spotted again. What the hell? Oh, that's amazing. I have never ever had that bug, and now I've got it on video. That's great. Well, as you can see, I'm dead. I'll be back when I'm alive again. Back again and alive. For how long we shall see, but I'm alive. I appear to have actually got lucky with the spawn for a change. A couple of things I haven't gone over yet. The game is updated regularly. I've been playing about a week now and it's already received quite a few updates. That's obviously a bonus. A lot of the player mods get released and don't get any attention afterwards. Also another cool feature is direct chat. If you see in the screen there, it's a microphone. If you hold caps lock while you're in game, you can chat to people in the vicinity. So if there's anyone here, they can hear me chatting shit right now. It's a great way of introducing yourself to players, giving them a, I'm a friendly, don't shoot. Doesn't really help to usually shoot anyway, but at least you tried, right? See if you can and stuff again for cars. Have a tank trap, but they're not really sure why they built that there. To protect their empty cans. Usually I'm a bit lucky with equipment in big buildings like that, but oh shit. And that's me dead again. Run, you fool! Oh, apparently he hasn't seen me. No, he has seen me. No, he hasn't? I don't think he's quite sure if he wants to eat me or not. Maybe he's just been fed. I got away with that one. As you can see, some more buildings way down there. I guess I'll head that way. I'll cut this so you guys don't have to watch the monotonous walking. That is what you do a lot in DayZ. You will just continuously walk and walk and walk. So while I'm walking, I'll leave you guys to it. Well, I reached my destination, but sadly I brought their company with me. So hopefully I'm going to be able to avoid this guy using the little bush trick. I'm going to show you guys some extra looting areas in here. Ready? Here we go. Wish me luck. Hop. Hit the floor. Don't know if this guy's going to give up. He seems pretty pissed off. He's definitely giving that rock some. I'm not here, Mr. Zombie Man. There we go. Good lad. I suppose you could probably call it an exploit, but to be honest, they need to add melee attacks. I should be able to break a zombie's neck. What? No, you didn't see me from there. Fuck off. Now I'm bleeding. That was karma for using the bush trick. I'm going to use it again. Went too far past the bush, damn it. Probably going to die here again. Not exactly great foundations for a video review so far. Lots of deaths, very little action. More deaths, more walking, more crawling, another death. No, this guy's having none of it. Oh no, no. It's an issue that needs to be fixed, but hopefully they don't fix it. Because without it I'd be dying every 5 minutes. Bandage up again. Oh, might as well try the steel cannon thing while we're here. They're both pretty close. Let's see if that works. Sadly, I don't have enough aiming practice to be able to hit any of them with it, but hopefully if I throw it a bit gentler than last time. Nope, still not bothered in the slightest. As you can see, I'm taking a slightly more cautious approach now because I've got under 9,000 units of blood. It's usually when the problems start kicking, as you can tell my vision's gone slightly whiter than what it usually is. Now I know that big building just over there behind this wall has usually got some pretty good loot in it. But of course I've been seen again! I messed that up. Go away. Go away. There we go. Fucking Russian. Right, so I can either run over there and probably die, or take a very slow crawl, and eventually show you guys, hopefully, a gun, if we're lucky. If you think they're picking the game up, you do want to head over to the official forums at DayZmod.com. Link will be in the description at the bottom. It's quite an active forum community. There's always players wanting to give you advice on that, so if you get stuck on any form of the game... What the hell? Where did that come from? As you can see, there's some very strange bugs in this game, and I've just got... What the hell? Well, welcome to the hacking side of DayZ. Yes, that's yeah. I guess I'll be back when I'm alive again. And I'm back again. As you can see, I don't have that really cool rifle or any of the other stuff that I always had before I got hit with a nuke. Obviously, I had to move servers because that guy was just trolling. New spawn time this time, new location. Again, not many enable buildings, but I do know you can go in the gas station outhouse. We'll go and have a little look over here, see if we can finally get some footage for you guys. It's actually worth watching rather than the past 15 minutes of boredom. Well, you have got to see the lovely flora and fauna of a post-Soviet state. Oh, a door I can go in, look at that. And a car tyre, brilliant. Oh, empty soda cans. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but there's flies. And usually the fly buzzing noise happens when there's a dead player nearby. I think this might be a bug because I'm following the noise and he's not there. But there is an axe. We're in business. If I can pick the bloody thing up. There we go. No, that's the fucking door. Hatchet off the tool belt. Reload. God, I'd love to reload and hatchet. Still flies. Dead players usually a good source of stuff, especially if you're inside a town because they're not always the newbies. Most of the guns and stuff that I have found have been off unfortunate players. You get loot in this building sometimes, just not this time. I will find you guys some player footage before we leave. There has to be some player somewhere waiting to shoot someone. I don't usually go around looking for it, but for the purposes of entertainment, I'm happy to take a bullet to the face. I can't be asked to crawl all that way. Is that one crawling there? Not seen this building type before, so not kind of sure what kind of loot we're going to find in here. Hopefully a fucking AK-47. Maybe some binoculars, they're usually pretty handy too. A crossbow. Now you'd think they're worth getting excited over, but sadly they're really not. The accuracy is appalling. There's not much ammo about. Apparently I can't put that in my rucksack anymore. There we go. Obviously the benefits of a crossbow is a silent kill weapon like the melee, so you don't attract needless attention, but you have to be able to actually hit your target, which is, from my past experiences, practically impossible. Well, it does have that Walking Dead feel about it. Let's see if we can hit this guy, shall we? Oh! Shit, I hit him. That leaves me with one shot left, I think, or two shots left. You're supposed to be able to pick up the slugs, but as you can see, I can't pick up any of the. It's not around here anywhere. What you just saw there was me hiding the body. It says hide, but it just disappears into the floor. You can do that with player bodies too, just to cover your tracks, because a lot of players will use bodies as a way of tracking you. So I've hit the jackpot with this town. That's 3 out of 3 buildings I can actually go inside. Assuming I can get in the gate. Again, experienced players know what doors start open and shut, so if one's open when you get there, shut it afterwards. Just helps hide your tracks. Ooh, pasta, we've hit the jackpot. Living like kings. Really shouldn't be sprinting in a town. That's usually a very quick way of getting killed. Meh. As you can see from my previous 4 or 5 deaths, dying doesn't really bother me when I've got nothing. Well, I'd imagine someone that had a sniper rifle or a shotgun would have been pretty pissed off at the nuclear death or falling off that strange building. That'd definitely be enough to make me nerd rage a little bit. It's bigger than the towns I'm used to exploring, so I'm hoping to see some player interaction somewhere. This is a full server of 50 players, so it is a pretty big game. I think it's 212 kilometres squared, I think. I'm not certain on that, so don't quote me on it, but it's, yeah, it's a pretty sizable game world. I spent about 25 minutes walking the other day, and it was woods the entire way. Didn't see a single building or anything. And I died at the end, of course, in true. Oh, more windscreen glass. Fuck, you didn't see me from over there. Where the fuck? Oh dear. Shot, son! I am now out of bullets, which makes this crossbow absolutely fucking useless. Sure, you're supposed to be able to get the bolts back. Oh, I can get that one back. Maybe that one disappeared in the grass, I don't know. The last time I had a crossbow I couldn't get any of the bullets back, but fuck, if you can get those back every time, it's not as bad as I thought. As you can see, it does appear to be getting dark. You can actually get a watch in game, so you can tell the time. Usually it's synced with the location, so obviously if you're in a European server at night, when you're in Europe it's going to be night time in both places, similar if you're in the US. Which is nice, because if you don't like night you can just switch over to a different region server. Because night time is dangerous. Probably not the best video to do, the best game to cover for a first view, as it is pretty, it's not exactly a great spectator game. But if you're into the so placed joy of survival, this is definitely a good title to play. It's got its issues, but it's a player mod, it's in the alpha phase. The development team have done a great job of realising a really genuinely decent idea. And there are talks about it eventually becoming a standalone game, although DayZ was just announced, which is supposed to be very similar in a lot of ways, but there's no gameplay footage yet. There'll be a link in the comment about more of that if you want to take a look at that game. See, these areas I usually avoid, like the plague. Massive city, lots of buildings, windows. If I go all the way through here and don't get killed by a sniper, I'll be very upset. Should be okay on the zombie front. There's only a couple of guys down there. Looks like quite a hefty building I can get into there if I can find a gap in this fence. Job done. Well, we're both in new territory now because I have not been here before. There's that buzzing of flies again. Looked like a Tommy gun for a second. No. Nice. Well, I promised to find you a gun, and there we go. I'm quite excited now I have a weapon. Trouble is, when you get a weapon, you're not being too terrified to do anything with it. Because now I've shot him, every player in... Oh. Die. Every player in zombie for, I don't know, 2.5 minutes is going to hear me firing this stuff off. Doesn't really help. Don't even know what ammo this gun takes. Okay. So they're useless, but I'll pick them up anyway. Oh, well there's the flies from this poor young man here. I'd like to offer respect to the dead, but sadly I need some shit. They're usually pretty easy to find in Makarov, so I do like to stack up on the bullets when I get a chance. Water bottles are always worth taking. They can be filled up at wells and near the sea and stuff, so it's quite helpful rather than relying on finding soda cans. I haven't seen any players yet, although it's not a bad thing now I've got a gun, because it's definitely going to end up in a confrontation. One of us will be dead, it'll most likely be me. I'm sure some of you will moan that the video's not been edited much. I've not cut any of the boring bits out, but there's no point in doing a game review if I'm only going to show you the good bits. This way you can make an educated choice on whether you wish to play the game or not based on the good and the bad. Skills, son! Oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Where the fuck did you come from? Fuck this sink. You want to cheat? I'll cheat too. Come inside. Probably as I'm bleeding out now and being chased at the same time. There we go. Yeah, not going to disappear on me this time, are you? Headshot. Sardines. Apparently that wasn't a headshot. I need to stop shooting things. What usually happens when I get a gun? I get over excited. Let off a few rounds, attack every zombie for miles, then get killed by a player that hears my gunshots. Guys, a bit thirsty. Pop another Coke. Not hungry yet, but I'm going to eat the sardines anyway. As you can see, it's different shades of green, so you can be hungry but not starving. It still fills you up, but it's probably best to save it until you're quite low in case you can't find any. Still hoping to come across a player, but nothing yet. They do stand out quite a bit when you see them, obviously, because they've got different animations to the zombies. All the zombie animations are actually motion captured, so they are all unique animations. Which is quite a feat for a small development team title. I'm going a bit crazy here. I'm probably close to dying. Running through here like a headless chicken. Ah, inside was a church. Got to be safe in here, surely. Nobody would kill me in a church, right? No man, for the gun I'm using, so that's useless. Got a soda can. There's like a crowbar over there. Oh, is that a Makarov? Well, that's the first for me. I've never ever had two guns. In fact, I don't even know how to equip the second gun. Oops. Apparently, our church is quite the place to come for loot. Aha, there we go. No, that's not the Makarov ammo, so that gun's useless to me at the minute. Can't believe I've not come across a player yet. Usually they're all over the city. See, I didn't shoot this guy. Where did he come from? There's a hospital. It's usually looks like a hospital model anyway. Yeah, you usually get some good shit in there. The trouble is you have to smash the glass, which, as you can see, doesn't sink very well. Could do the transfusion kit just in case. Of course, not this time. These are good. They help out a lot. You can break your bones and stuff. So they, I think it's them ones that fix your bones, if I remember rightly. As you can see, plenty of stuff in hospitals. Looks like a transfusion pack. There we go. Right, so pretty much all this stuff here, I've got everything I need to survive. I've got the transfusion pack should I start bleeding and not be able to get it back. I've got bandages and so forth, so that's pretty much the start of survival of the game completed. The only option now is to maybe get a vehicle, try and find a player and not get killed, make some friends, which is practically impossible, or sit on top of a hospital roof and try and shoot anyone that you see. Which is the choice I'm going to go for in payback for all the snipers that have taken me out. I don't think zombies can climb ladders. No, they can't, it's a relief. So I was mentioning earlier on with the wire fence kit, in this type of situation, if I had one, I could wire fence that ladder and actually be at a pretty good spot. What's that rearming the medical box for? I've actually seen that option before, don't know what that does. 5 bandages, pretty safe up here. Still no players about. You think being such a big city with the stuff I've found just in the time I've been here, there'd be a few more. Oh, there's a player. Let's see if we can hit him, shall we? Usually I'm not a kill on sight guy, it's the first player I've ever shot at. So before you go rambling on about being a dick, I'm usually a very passive player. But, you know, passive doesn't really provide good entertainment, so... Hopefully if I piss him off enough, he'll come chase us with a gun, you know, a bit of a firefight, see what happens. Down the bloody ladder. Don't think this will break my leg. No, it didn't. You can get broken bones if you fall from a certain height, or stand behind a door when you close it. It can break your arm, your legs, which stops you walking, which is, in a zombie apocalypse, really bad news. I'm going to go search this player out. I'm going to use VoIP in game, see if I can locate him. Whoa, friendly. Anybody about? Friendly. Friendly. I hear noises that aren't usual noises. I'm thinking footsteps from that guy. Shit. I appear to be fucking out of ammo. Why am I out of ammo? It says I've got ammo up there. What's going on? Oh shit. Well, that's fine. They're going after him, I think. Why is this not reloading? What's that zeroing shit all about? Right. We're going to take this Rambo style right here. See if this guy wants to fuck with me now, shall we? Oh. Is that him there? It is, but apparently I can't search him. Get out the fucking hatchet. Well, I'm sure he had a gun, but I don't seem to be able to get it. As you can see, that's 2 dead player bodies in here, so... What are you doing? Hit him with the fucking hatchet. Oh, somebody in here had a gun. Where the fuck's he gone? If I had got one gun, got fucking killed by a hatchet, I'd be pissed. Well, it appears he either died or bailed. Well, there you go, a slight bit of action for you there. Oh, there's another dead body. Nice. Oh, no. Oh, motherfucker. That's why he was there. That's why there was a body there. Well, that will conclude my DayZ review. I think you've seen zombie deaths, normal deaths, bug deaths, hack deaths, and now player death. So you've seen the survival and you've seen the dying in DayZ. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.